Thank you for choosing an upfront passenger vehicle from GM Coachwork. I am now going to show you the operating instructions to ensure your wheelchair user is kept safe, secure and comfortable in transit. To operate the ramp, push the lever to one side, place one hand on the handle on the side of the ramp and lower it to the floor. Please be aware of the maximum weight capacity of the ramp. Guide the wheelchair up the ramp to the level part of the floor and apply the brakes. Switch on the electric reels. Extend the front restraints and connect to the wheelchair, taking care to avoid contact with the wheelchair user's feet. Switch off the reels. Guide the wheelchair into the up-front position. Connect and adjust the rear wheelchair restraints. There are two different types your vehicle could be fitted with. Loop the belts around the wheelchair and insert into the safety belt clasp. To lengthen the straps, push the red button. To tighten the straps, turn the cog to increase the tension. The red button will also release the tension. Once the wheelchair passenger is secured with the front and rear restraints, the lap and diagonal safety belt can be put on. Pull the belt over the left shoulder and insert the clasp into the floor-mounted socket. The belt should ideally sit under the armrest of the wheelchair. To alight a passenger from this vehicle, follow these steps. Fold the access ramp out and lower it to the ground. Release the lap and diagonal safety belt. Release the rear mounted restraints and remove them from the fittings so they don't impede the wheelchair. Detach the electrically operated belts from the front of the wheelchair. Don't let the reel retract the belt by itself. Accompany the wheelchair down from the access ramp. Don't forget to turn off the reels. Fold the access ramp up until it audibly engages and closes the tailgate. The winch is not to be used as a method of restraining a wheelchair when the vehicle is in motion. Position the wheelchair at the foot of the ramp and apply the brakes. Turn the winch on, press the out button, pulling the webbing or rope until you have reached the front of the wheelchair. Connect the straps to the securing points of the wheelchair, then attach the front restraints. Ensure occupants' feet or legs do not come into contact with any part of the winch mechanism or straps. Release wheelchair brakes and guide wheelchair into the car whilst operating the remote fob. Always take care to avoid contact with the winch and the occupant's feet. When the wheelchair is in the correct position, release the winch tension or ideally release the winch. Tighten the restraints in the normal way. It is the job of the front restraints to keep the wheelchair secure, not the job of the winch. Reverse this process to unload the wheelchair user from the vehicle. Open the passenger door and release the bonnet catch. Lift the bonnet. Slide the two red tabs and lift the fuse box cover. Locate the fuse holders. The green fuse is for the winch and the red fuse is for the reels. To release webbing which has become jammed in the reels, take a butter or kitchen knife and gently push it into the reel with the knife positioned on top of the webbing. This will trigger the spool to reel the webbing back in. Should you have any problems with your vehicle, simply call the service team on the number below.